I'm just in shock again. I've been looking at the takeoff on the 8th of June 2007 of Space Shuttle STS-117. So I've just looked at the video because of the sound that was recorded by Sumio Morioka, and that's the second from the top. And at 54 seconds, there's a very quick streak of something through the clouds towards or very close to Space Shuttle. And I thought, well, you wouldn't have any planes flying at that time. So I quickly recorded the time this happened, and the other video I watched to try to see, can I see anything at that time? Guess what? I caught a black rod object flying very close to the Space Shuttle. That's the video down there, which says STS-117 Shuttle Launch from NASA Causeway at about 6.5 miles away by Brian Boatwright. So let's quickly go to this video here, and I'm still in shock by just using basic calculations to find this object in one other video. So this is the video that was produced, real sound of Space Shuttle ST-117. So I will start recording the time from when I see the launch happening and I see the actual space shuttle rise up now. So it'll be that time there at about 22 seconds. Now if we roll forward to 1 minute 16, I'll try to speed this up. Something very, very bizarre happens. So obviously this was downloaded in 2012 was downloaded, and the purpose of it was for the sound effects. Now, when I enlarge this, you'll see so I've just enlarged the screen a fraction. Now, when I go now to about, there we go, you'll see that line right there. So obviously this line shouldn't be there, so I'll just try to so I've just taken to 1 minute 14, and we'll see a sudden line. There it is, right there. It's traveling at phenomenal speed to go right through that quickly. You'll see that beginning of the line right there. I'll take a step by. That's the line appear about 1 minute 19. Now if we go back, I will take this back to around 1 minute 14. You'll see the start of it. Now you'll see a black line go through there very quickly, so it can't be any plane. There it is. It is sped through there at extremely high speed, right there. Now this is very frightening because obviously it's happening close to the launch of the shuttle, so this should be taken very seriously. There it is there. I'll go through it step by step. There it is, it enlarges. So thank God that cloud is there to actually show the trail of that object. Let's go through it slowly. There it is again. It's enlarging, and we see that start there as well, enlargement. So let's just watch that line there. Just keep watching how that enlarges now. So this object has pierced through it very quickly. The trail is shown probably all the way back there. It's going at phenomenal speed. Right there, right through there. Now what we'll do, we'll try to find one other recording of the space shuttle, and at this time, if you subtract from when it took off at 22 seconds, we see it about 1 minute 16. It happens at 54 seconds after the launch, and look, it has gone past right down there all the way. That's a huge distance. I'm not sure, that could be 10, 15 miles. It has gone through at rapid speed. There it is there again. It's a straight line, and obviously it's scary because it's heading very closely up to where the shuttle is. It seems to be trying to intersect the shuttle. Look at that. Could this be a human-built object? Now, during the crash of the Space Shuttle Challenger that I analysed, many of these black objects and UFO orbs appeared after the explosion, but I found one 8 seconds before that appeared close on one side, and 3 rays were fired which emerged on the other side. This has been deleted from both YouTube copies of a NASA van number 2 of the launch of the Space Shuttle Challenger, which exploded. So this appeared 8 seconds before the explosion. Now look at that line. That is just so obvious. So what we'll do here, we will now go back to one other video. So we will now go down the list. So that's all I did. I just randomly picked a video which I thought could have the recording, and it's this one right here from 6.5 miles away, so it's 3 miles further roughly. This is downloaded by Brian Boatwright. Now what we'll do, we'll wait for that precise time when we see it take off. So we're using very basic calculations here. There it is there. So I'll start this at 12 seconds. If we then assume at 54 seconds, this should now happen at 1 minute 5. And guess what? When I went to 1 minute 5, I nearly had a heart attack because I saw this object. So I'll go through it now. We'll try to get close to 1 minute 5. Now, you'll see a black object streak right through there. So I just took it a few frames down and paused it, obviously till I find it again, and there it is right there. Look at that. So that happens at 1 minute 5. So we'll just go back slightly and catch this frame by frame. You ready? The camera tilts up a fraction. There it is there. Oh my God, look at that. So it's a black cylinder object, and there's a black little thing just behind it that doesn't make sense. Wow. Okay, let's go forward. Okay, we just caught it one frame in one spot, and the other frame we're lucky to catch in the other. So what I'll do is just touch it quickly, take my finger off. Okay, should happen right now where it pans up. So let's do it. Okay, you just saw it flash through there. Let's try to catch it again. So it's just an art form of 1 minute. Pans up now, so it should be coming from there. We've seen 2 or 3 frames now. So that is this object which is coming very close to it. There it is. It is going at superhuman speed. This thing I don't think is human built, because this black line I also found in my analysis of the Space Shuttle Challenger explosion. Look at that object. That is one of these very high-flying rods. And why should it be so close to the launch of the Space Shuttle? Was this picked up by accident? There it is there. Let's go through it again. I was just so thrilled when I found this. I just can't stop analysing it. So let's do it again. It pans up, and this is where we expect it. So just pause it. 1, 2. There it is. In one frame, it went all the way past. There it is there. We caught it this time right in the centre there. Okay, fascinating. This is my other documentary, Space Shuttle UFO Removed from NASA Copies, YouTube. So this one shows the... so this one shows... Let me take... This one actually shows that 1 critical second has been removed from 2 analysis, from 2 uploads, non-copyright, from NASA, Van 2, which I found. So it actually shows that a UFO orb appears there and 3 rays emerge on that side. It's very hard to believe, but that critical 1 second has been removed from both of these on YouTube. So this was my enlargement. So obviously that's it there. So obviously it is very, very surprising. A similar type of phenomenon is obviously I found the UFOs near the military explosion in Afghanistan. You'll see these black objects. That's my video there that streaked through during this explosion. So that was analysed as well. These are similar types of objects. So these are the three-part episodes that I did: UFO Challenger Disaster, Part 1, Part 2, and Part 3. So in Part 1, I started to analyse the UFOs that appeared after. So there's one going right there through the clouds. So I've actually gone through the Challenger explosion in 1986, and you'll see also these black rods coming through quickly, and orbs as well. And I was very shocked in this one because I found one object that appeared 8 seconds before the explosion. So that's the reason I'm looking at these launches again, because I did this obviously in these other analysis. So you'll actually see them come through. It's very quick streaks. And also I analysed the black rod that I found as well coming through. But these all happened later. That's why it was so surprising. They happened after the explosion. There's one orb there. So when I analysed all the pictures from the zooms, I found a similar black object right there, which was seen zooming through at very quick speed, and also that white object as well. But that's the black object, and I'll just try to reach that stage where we analyse that picture. So that's a white object that streams through. That's the orbs. There it is there. That's the black object, which I caught. So let's just try to see if it's similar to the one I caught now. That's it there. So this object here looks remarkably like that object that we saw now streaming through near the launch. Are these alien entities or alien type objects that are studying these explosions on Earth and also these launches? And one other orb appeared as well during the explosion of Space Shuttle Columbia, which was a diamond orb, and that was filmed by Fox News. So there seems to be a lot happening always near these launches. Surprisingly, I've done 2 more videos on orbs and UFOs that appear close to major events, and this one was UFO Orbs 9/11 news film. So I just quickly looked at the film, and obviously I picked up all these orbs and objects that were very, very close flying around during the, there's one there for instance, and also one comes from that side as well. So there's quite a few. One was there that takes off as well. So obviously the other one which I analysed as well was during the Ukrainian war, and you'll see quite a few orbs. That was a military explosion one. And this is the UFO orbs over Ukraine war. So about a large number appear. This is found on Live Leak, so just looking at on Live Leak, it was called Ukraine, another AN-26 presumably shot down, parachutes captured. So they're not actually parachutes. These are orbs that I've discovered during the shuttle launches and things like that. So we'll just go through that quickly just to show what they look like. So there they are there. They're all over the place. So I just analysed these. There we go, just pause it. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 there. So these are also appearing during the space shuttle explosion as well. And this is the diamond orb, the diamond UFO by Columbia disaster on Fox News. So obviously when Fox News was filming it, what we see, their camera pans out, and they saw this orb as well, and they zoomed in on it thinking it was part of the Challenger disaster debris. And I just paused it. There it is there. So again, we've got this happening again during the explosion. Look at it. There we go.